I think almost since the pandemic and TikTok, neurodivergency, autism has kind of become a hot topic, for lack of a better term. In part, people are starting to see it in themselves. They didn't have the ability to have it reflected back, and with TikTok and social media and people having the time at home to look more closely at them, they are seeing similar traits in themselves. If it's true or not, or where they are on that continuum, it is a whole different thing. And also at the same time, spirituality has also become to the forefront of things. And I'm curious, from your perspective, how do these interplay? Do they interplay? And how do you have any thoughts for people who are struggling with these two realms of kind of to find their zone of comfort, or their learning to trust themselves, I guess, is really what I'm looking for, is in these realms, because now you're doing both. How could they potentially find some self-trust?
Yeah, it's a great question. And in answer to your first one, yeah, I do think they interplay a lot. Because in spirituality, I think that's just the general umbrella term
Agreed.
for it, but there is no one size fits all. And neurodivergency really represents the uniqueness of the world. Personally, I believe that everybody's a little bit neurodivergent. Um, but because I think only neurotypical people only use the left side of their brain, and that is significant for robots, and we're human, not robotic, even though the culture and conditioning has tried to make us so. And so neurodivergency has really come out during this time to interplay with spirituality, because beforehand you have religion, right? Religion, spirituality kind of went hand in hand, but it's like there's all these rules and there's all these things, and look, there are rules to like spirituality. They're called universal laws. Okay. Other people, depending on the culture, might call them sins, they might call them this, but I don't call them that. I call them universal laws. And as long as you follow the universal laws, you're going to be fine. And neurodivergency has come out at a time where we're starting to find other avenues, because spirituality, or the relationship with transparent forces, or things beyond what the rational mind can see, really come down to it's a personal relationship. My relationship with my guides, or God, or whatever term you want to put there, is going to look different from somebody else's, and that is okay. And you have to learn to trust it. You know why? Because we all have different perspectives. We all see something. When we look at a piece of art, we're all seeing something different, and it's about how you interpret it, where you're at on the vibration and frequency scale collectively. And this is how you begin to trust yourself, is to realize what holds meaning to you might not hold meaning to somebody else, because they're on a different part of the journey. And it's not wrong. They're where they're at. I'm where I'm at. And this is how they interlay. Is this neurodivergency in the world right now is really bringing attention to that we're all different, we're all unique, and that we have to learn how to start respecting this and trusting ourselves, and being able to share with another without discounting where they're at or going away from where they're at, and then owning where we're at too.